environment. You get to work out and maintain your topper strength. So we're hoping that a few good people will come to work for us in the next year, and we hope that the toppers win. So go toppers.
Hello, I'm Deputy Chief Oliver Morris of the Los Alamos Police Department, and I just want to take a few moments of your time to talk about some safety initiatives that we want to bring forth to the community as the 2022-2023 school year starts in Los Alamos. School is right around the corner, and we want to remind parents and students to make sure that you leave enough time to get to school on time so we're not rushing. As you can see behind me, all school zones are 15 miles an hour when students are going to school, even if they're not present. So let's slow down and just make sure our students are safe. Secondly, I want to remind us that when the buses are stopped and their stop signs and lights are activated, we want traffic to stop in both directions to allow time for students to cross the street to keep them safe. The other thing I want to talk about is our school campuses. It's important to remember that during school, campuses are closed to the general public as well as the playgrounds and facilities while school is in session. This also includes Sullivan Field and the Sullivan Field parking lot. We want to make sure that school is meant for just school hours and school staff. Please check in with the staff regularly if you're going to be planning on visiting our campuses. We have a long history at Los Alamos to have amazing school resource officers. These officers are there to provide an atmosphere of safety and security for our students and faculty, but they're also there to foster positive relationships with students. So we use our school resource officers just to ensure that everything is safe in our schools. The other thing I'd like to direct our community to is on the losalamosschools.net website. If you click on the Safety and Wellness section, you will see that there's the See Something, Say Something app. This app is a great tool to report anything that has to do with safety, whether it's bullying, or whether it's a suspicious person on campus, or anything you think is safety related for our schools. Please use this app to report any suspicious behavior so that we can work in concert with the Los Alamos Public Schools to make sure everyone is safe. And that's the final message that I have for you today, and I just want to make sure that we have a safe and fun school year, and go toppers.
Hi there, my name is Kristen O'Hara, and I'm the Director of Interpretation at Pajarito Environmental Education Center. We are the nonprofit that runs the Los Alamos Nature Center. Bears are active in Los Alamos during spring, summer, and fall. New Mexico Game and Fish recommend the following 6 bear-wise basics to keep you and our bears safe. Do not feed or approach bears. Whether it's unintentional or intentional, feeding black bear in our community is incentivizing them to come into our residential neighborhoods for food. And we do not want to do that. They are wild animals. They're equipped for finding food themselves. Our people food is not the best thing for them. As far as approaching bears in the wild, it is best to stay away from black bear. If a black bear hasn't seen you and you happen to see one across the street from you, take a moment to have that beautiful experience, but do not approach a black bear. Make sure to secure your garbage cans and recycling. Bears have a very keen sense of smell and can rip open garbage cans very easily, so having them secured with some sort of bungee cord or something to keep the lids down is the best way to keep our bears in our community safe. Remove bird feeders during prime active bear times. Black bears in Los Alamos are active anywhere between the very end of April, May to the middle of November. So during those times, anything we can do to keep our bears safe by not giving them food is better for bears and better for us. So at night, for instance, at the Nature Center, we take down the bird feeders that we have outside and put them back up in the morning. So that is something you can do. But if you do have a bear at your house that has eaten from your feeders, make sure to take your feeders down for a length of time around 2 weeks, so the bear does not acclimatize to coming to your house for food. Do not leave your pet food outside. If you happen to feed your animals outdoors, put your food bowls out there, make sure your animals have your fill, but make sure you bring them in after your animal is done eating. That'll, again, keep the bears safe. Clean and store your grills. That means cleaning your grills thoroughly, removing all fat and food that could have dropped in the base of the grill, and then storing it in an inaccessible place, so a place the bears cannot get to, like a garage or even inside your house, if that's a possibility. I know not everybody has a garage, but just keeping in mind a good place to store a grill that is away from that can be away from bears accessing it. And I guess our last bear safety tip is to tell your neighbors, communicate with your neighbors and your friends about bears that have been spotted in the area, or these safety tips that you've learned here today. The more knowledge we can give to our neighbors and our friends, the better, and it will keep our bear neighbors and our human neighbors as safe as possible. Good luck, toppers, on your season.
Greetings, Hilltoppers. I'm Brian DeAndrea of TechSource Incorporated. We are a science and engineering consultancy headquartered in Los Alamos, and for over 20 years have been providing the hard-won knowledge and skills from this community to organizations around the nation. It is our pleasure to support Los Alamos and Hilltopper sports. Good luck and have fun. Go Hilltoppers!
Join the University of New Mexico Los Alamos for the exceptional education. Join us for the small class sizes. Join us for the quality faculty and staff who are dedicated to your success. Whatever your reason for joining us, start here, go anywhere. Go Hilltoppers!
The New Mexico Ice Wolves are coming to Los Alamos for the Winter Classic this December versus their North American Hockey League rivals, the El Paso Rhino. The Los Alamos Winter Classic is 3 days of youth hockey games, December 9th through the 11th, culminating with the first ever NAHL outdoor hockey game in Los Alamos, and tickets are available now. For tickets to the game, please visit either website on screen or use our event QR code.
We will see you at the Los Alamos Winter Classic!
Hi, everybody, and from Griffith Gymnasium in Los Alamos, welcome to an evening of Los Alamos High School District Volleyball. And this is Gene Mortensen along with my good buddy Mike Mays. And we're here to bring you all the action of this district contest. As the Hilltoppers have two more after tonight. They have one more. They'll play Friday night against Pewaukee in Pewaukee. That should be for the district championship, or at least try to tie up the district situation. As right now, the Pewaukee sitting at 6-0, Hilltoppers sitting at 5-1. But that has nothing to do with tonight. The Hilltoppers have to take care of the Moriarty Pintos. They played the Pintos once before in Moriarty, won that one in 3 sets. But the Pintos then the other night went over down to Pewaukee and last Wednesday and took them to 5 sets. So Moriarty has always been a very unpredictable team, and they've always played Los Alamos very hard, especially for some reason here at Griffith Gymnasium. So, Mike, same thing every time we try to play these girls. Their one characteristic is that they're not very big, but boy, do they hustle.
Yeah, they really do. And that's something you always got to watch out for with the Pintos. And it almost doesn't even matter what sport you're playing them in. They just have, top to bottom, they just have a motor on every one of those girls. And we've seen some Moriarty volleyball teams. We've definitely seen some Moriarty girls basketball teams. It didn't look like they had a whole lot of talent. Didn't look like they definitely didn't have a whole lot of height. But, it just came out here and gave Los Alamos everything it could handle. So Hilltoppers have got to be wary of that tonight. That the Pintos would love to knock them off here at home. But the Toppers, they have some big fish to fry this weekend, taking on the Pewaukee Valley Elkettes. And, Los Alamos and Pewaukee playing for the district title. I mean, how often does that happen? But in any event, the Toppers, we have seen them through most of the district season played very, very well, have looked very, very solid. But this is a little bit of a trap contest for the Toppers. They cannot mess around here with a tough, team that just doesn't have any quit in them like Moriarty. Toppers cannot look past this contest tonight. I don't think they will, but that's just something you got to keep in the back of your head. Can the Toppers maintain their focus, get past tonight, and then move on to see Pewaukee? We'll just wait and see what happens.
This is a must-win for Los Alamos. They have to win this ball game if they have any chance. If they lose this ball game, then their chance of the district championship is gone, and it would automatically at that point just go to Pewaukee. But Joe Palmer took over this volleyball team in 2018 in mid-season. They were kind of struggling, but he took over just before district play started. He got the girls on track, and they ended up Pewaukee that year, I think, was number 4 in the state. And we ended up splitting with them, and then we had to have a playoff game in Pewaukee, which we won. We were the district champion, and so Joe Palmer has been the district champion ever since he took over in 2018. But every year it comes down to Los Alamos in a major battle with Pewaukee. I mean, those games are unbelievably, they're exciting and fun. And you go down to Pewaukee, and I mean, the atmosphere down there is, I always describe it as electric because it's just, this big crowd and everybody's pumped up, and the level of play, the volleyball is just fantastic. So right now, Maury Pongratz, the PA voice of Los Alamos, is reading all the little script that they hand him to read. And then we'll follow that with the national anthem. But right now, Mike, Hilltoppers come into this ball game with a record of 15 wins and 6 losses. They are 5-1 in district play. And so now we're going to take a break for the national anthem. Yeah, that completes the national anthem, and then we'll have the introduction of the players. And like I say, the Hilltoppers 15-6 coming into this 5-1. The Hilltoppers have only lost one set. Well, actually, they only lost one game, and that was against Pewaukee. But against Pewaukee, they lost 2 sets. Well, Pewaukee took them to 3-1, and those 3 sets were the only 3 sets they've lost. Period. So, anyway, Mike, so how does Moriarty stack up here as far as you're concerned?
Well, looking at it prior to the start of the district season, Moriarty looked like they were going to be a serious factor in this district. Started off the year 11-4 and really looked very, very solid. But coming into the district season, it just kind of struggled. 2-4 is their district mark coming into tonight. Both of those wins coming against Espanola Valley, which is absolutely struggling this year. Very, very uncharacteristic of the Sun Devils. But the only 2 wins that Moriarty has notched in district. So looking at Moriarty, they have one girl that really towers above everybody else, and then everybody else pretty average size or slightly below. So not a whole lot of height here for the Pintos. And for the Toppers, they're showing off, I think, their 47th jersey of the season so far. They have white with green trim and then pink sleeves. So Toppers is a little bit different. Is Callie Goda refusing to shake the hands of Moriarty's coach there. I don't think she was refusing. I think just didn't spot him. But in any event, the Toppers looking, like you said, have swept the district outside of the Elkettes. Just have not dropped a game yet. Beat Moriarty in 3 in their first meeting. So the Toppers should be primed and ready to put this one in their hat and then move on to Pewaukee. And so we had, and as we were talking before we came in on the air, Gene, you were talking about Cheyenne Garcia and Anna Kirkland. Earlier this year, switched numbers. Well, they switched them back tonight, and
they switched number. I took the roster off of Max Preps. Then when I got here, they had switched numbers, and so I went back to my computer and switched them back. Switched them the way. Well, it wasn't Max Preps, but as it turned out, the way they were in the book. So I switched them back. So we get here tonight, and they switched numbers again. And the other thing that's interesting, Mike, is there's 13 players on the Moriarty roster, and there's only 11 girls here for Moriarty. And notably missing is a senior, Yvonne Segura, and also Presley Edwards. And Presley, she's well, all those Edwards girls, they've been. I mean, what a hustling bunch. And so I don't understand. Without Presley is she's just a firecracker. But Yvonne Segura, she has height. She's a big, tall girl, and I don't know. She spells her name Evann, but it's Yvonne. So Yvonne Segura. But when I was looking out there and saw that where's Yvonne, and there was no Yvonne. So they're without their big girl Yvonne Segura, and then their little spark plug Presley Edwards. But we're going to start things off here, and Pewaukee is going to start it off, and they'll serve Soraya Chavez, a senior, will be serving, and she is the libero here for Moriarty. So her serve comes across. They're going to set up Callie Goda. Whoa, hard shot by Callie. Great dig out by Moriarty. Moriarty returns it across, and now a quick dink by Angelina Pasalacqua. And Angelina is a setter for Los Alamos, and an excellent setter. She's one of the better setters in 4A, and but every once in a while she pulls a sneaky beaky and puts it over into that open court instead of setting it. So that makes it a 1-0 ball game, and the Hilltoppers serving. So now they're going to set up Michelle Macias, and Michelle just pushes it in toward the open court. It was about kind of a half shot, half volley, and it just drops in. Moriarty trying to get to it, cannot. Ashley Hammond serving for Los Alamos, a 5'9" senior. So they're going to, and now they set up, right now they set up Sophia Merez. And Merez has her shot blocked. Hilltoppers pick it up. Now they get it over to Hannah Berkman, and Hannah's shot is picked up by Moriarty and brought back. Hilltoppers will set up Michelle Macias once again, and a dig out by way up by Anissa Chavez. Anissa is one of their top players, but Anissa digging it out. She was all the way in the backcourt, tried to dig it out with one hand, and it goes up wide out of bounds. So it makes it a 3-0 ball game as Ashley Hammond is still serving, and just brought about across by Kiara Hansen. Kiara, she is probably the tallest girl out there, but very, very thin girl. So then Hannah Bergman tries to just push it across. It's picked up by Moriarty. Quick shot by Moriarty over to Miranda Quintana, and Miranda puts it away for the score, makes it a 1-3 ball game. And now going back to serve for Moriarty will be Miranda Quintana. And we had pregame meals as I had over his grandfather. So anyway, so Miranda served, picked up by Anna Kirkland. Kirkland is the libero for Los Alamos. Quick shot across by Anissa Chavez, and Hilltoppers will set up Michelle Macias. Hard shot by Michelle, and that's going to go off all the way back off of Miranda Quintana and going to bounce around all the way back and hit the wall. Makes it a 4-1 ball game.
Couple of quick spike kills there for Michelle Macias. So Toppers complete control right now at 4-1 early in this first set.
And now the Hilltoppers trying to set something up. All they can do is just bump it across. Moriarty up Anna Bergman. Bergman, she powers one right off of Miranda Quintana. Miranda can't do anything about that. So the Hilltoppers jump out to a quick lead, 5-1. And Callie Goda, the 5'8" senior, she will serve. And Callie is an excellent server. She's also a powerhouse up on that when she's up on that net. So a nice little short shot across by Moriarty, Michelle Macias. And once again, another spike kill for Michelle. So Michelle setting up over on the left side of the net. They're doing a good job of getting the sets to her. And right now, Moriarty wants a timeout. Moriarty is coached, by the way, by Michael Baguskas. And the assistant coach is Alyssa Soller. Hilltoppers are coached by Joe Palmer, and his assistant is Natalie Pasalacqua, and of course that is Angelina's mother, Angelina. So, but
and Angelina's father, Damien, and also my chiropractor.
Is that right?
Very good chiropractor. He's down there in Pewaukee. So
awesome.
Yeah, he can send me that check whenever he wants. So. For the plug. No, just kidding. No, Damien, very, very good chiropractor. But they're very proud parents of Angelina, as they should be. Like you said, one of the top setters in 4A. And nice shot there. That makes the best shot I think we've seen so far from Moriarty, and that's from Anissa Chavez. So pretty good. She's an outside hitter. Not very big girl, but she got a good swing at that.
Yeah, she's their leader in spike kills and points. So Anissa Chavez, like you said, we don't have any heights on these girls. So, but they're all short. That's all we can say. But now serving back there is going to be Juliana Young, and she brings it into that open area. With the way these formations, they have to set up in certain formations. You can't just get back there any way you want. So usually when they set up the formation, there's always an open area right in the middle almost in the middle of the backcourt. And if you can sail one in there, it's amazing. You would think that would be an easily played ball, but it is not. Double spike kill this time, and by And going up was Anissa Chavez and Sophia Mara off the hit, that time by Michelle Macias, but a beautiful block, but they blocked it right back into the net. And there's an ace serve from Hannah Bergman. And boy, now we were talking a little while ago about, the liberalness of giving ace serves. It's kind of like Mike said, is like they bring it across and maybe you're supposed to get to it, but you don't get to it or you foul up or stuff. And if you don't get it across or can't do anything with it, it's an ace serve. But that last ace by Hannah was perfect. I mean, classic.
Untouched right there on the left side, right on the line, kind of in a little dead spot there. You can't place it much better than that.
Sophia Marez serves, and they set up Michelle Macias. Her shot is long, and they the entire front line of Los Alamos is indicating to the chair umpire that it was touched by Moriarty, and he just kind of ignored him. So, anyway, Moriarty. Anyway, it's going to be picked up and brought up to Michelle Macias. She's at the 10-foot line. All she can do is just bump it backward over her head. A quick little push across by Moriarty. So Lynn Tellez, and she just powers it right through Sienna Rios. So Sienna Rios was there trying to make the block, but she only a sophomore, but she is easily the biggest girl out there for Moriarty.
So Lynn has kind of an unorthodox swing. She's what you would call a windmill swinger. She takes her lead arm and kind of does a 360 with it before she hits it, but that can be very effective and actually can throw off the blocker's timing a little bit, and we've seen her do that several times.
Yeah, and then she just demonstrated that with a beautiful shot down into the back court against Los Alamos. So and Moriarty with the point makes it 6-9, and the Pintos serving. They're going to, Angelina Pasalacqua, instead of setting forward, she sets all the way back to the back line to Deanna Foster. Foster just has to bring it across from the 10-foot line. So Lynn Tellez takes a dink from Moriarty, pushes it right back to him. Moriarty pushes it right back to the Hilltoppers. Ashley Hammond, wow, that's up into the rafters. and while it bounces around the rafters, it's still a playable ball. Rafters are not out of bounds. It's always kind of interesting to watch these girls chase around and try to figure out where the ball is going to drop when it drops out of the rafters. And now we're going to have Anna Kirkland, the libero for Los Alamos, serving at 10-6. And comes up to Miranda Quintana. Hard shot by Miranda, picked up by Gianna Benelli for Los Alamos. And this time they're going to bring it across on the other side. And Carly Niche, one of the we've seen a lot of Carly over the years, basketball and volleyball. Carly finally is a senior, but now serving for Los Alamos will be Jackie Gonzalez. She is a senior. She's serving at 7-10. Just barely clears the net, picked up there by Anna Kirkland. They're going to set up Cali Gola, shot blocked by Sienna Rios. And so Sienna Rios blocks it. Nice block that time, but what happened? I thought she don't know.
She hit it straight to Pasalacqua, and Pasalacqua kind of blocked it right back at her. So Pasalacqua picks up the rare setter block there.
Yes, and now they're going to set up Hannah Bergman. Bergman powers it through the double block of Sienna Rios and Miranda Quintana. Makes it 12-7, and now Angelina Pasalacqua will go back to serve. And Angelina, a junior, 5'10 junior for Los Alamos. She doesn't look 5'10, but anyway, long serve.
Point and side out. Sailed a little bit there on Angelina, and Angelina, very, very good server just, I think, got a little bit underneath that one, and that one just kind of kept going.
Soraya Chavez will serve for Moriarty, picked up in the backcourt there, and now he's going to get his Caligota. Wow. Caligota, boy, right in the middle of the net. Perfect set. And she just powered it right down off the left sideline. Caligota, excellent young lady there up at the net for Los Alamos, 13-8. And right now, Ashley Hammond serving for Los Alamos. And they get it over now, over to Sophie Marez. And Hilltoppers can't get it back. So Sophia Marez, she gets it across. And the Hilltoppers, they just, I don't know, they never got up in the air. They just kept, everybody, I think half the team hit it one point or another, but it was just pointing it just right at each other. Never got up over their heads. And so an ace serve this time by Miranda Quintana. That makes it now 10-13.
Pintos have kind of crawled back into this first set. They were down 7-1 and really didn't have a whole lot going, and they're right back in this.
Yeah, they really are. And so the serve by Miranda Quintana comes all the way to the back line, and playing it back there, the libero for Los Alamos, Anna Kirkland. So she bumps it up to the front, and she bumps it up right to the top of the net. And Sienna Rios, she's just stood there just waiting for it, and she just murdered it. It was a perfect set for Sienna. And now all of a sudden, like Mike said, it's an 11-13 ball game. So Moriarty, who looks like Los Alamos is going to run away with this one, but Moriarty has come. They never give up. I'll guarantee you that. They just hustle and hustle and hustle, and playing without two of their better players. So it's so Miranda Quintana will serve, and I want to say hi to her sister Emma. Emma and Moriarty listening to the Daily Post, the broadcast on YouTube. Hi, Emma. Hope you're enjoying the ball game. Miranda with a nice serve. Michelle Macias pops it, and great dig out this time by Soraya Chavez. And Moriarty, they're going to call. So the Hilltoppers, while they were trying to dig things out, one of the players for Moriarty ended up sliding under the net, and you can't do that. So
no, but you got to stay on your side of the line.
Yes, you do.
Just like you and your brother, and you're in the room. You draw the line right down the middle of the line. You do not cross the line.
No, that's right. So Kiara Hansen tries to go up against Michelle Macias. And Michelle just has nothing doing, and just a nice block kill by Michelle. Now Caligota will serve for Los Alamos at 15-11. Comes to the back line, picked up. They're going to bring it up to the front, and hard shot by Sophia Marez. Hilltoppers pick it up, get it to Michelle Macias. She just pushes it across. Right back they come. This time to Anissa Chavez. And like Mike said, she's not that big a girl, but she's the leader in spike kills, and boy, you can see why with that one. I mean, she got up in the air and she pounded that thing down the left sideline, and it was that thing had flames coming out of it.
Well, you look at Anissa, and she doesn't even look like a volleyball player, let alone somebody with that kind of power. That's one of the harder opponents' district hits I think we've seen this entire year.
So the Hilltoppers on that serve are completely out of position, and now they're trying to make up for it. They finally do, as it looked like it was just going to be an easy play for Moriarty, but a great save by Anna Kirkland. And now we're going to have in the net, and that's going to be, so it looks like in the net, and they're going to, not sure who they called in the net, but anyway, so the serve goes over to Juliana Young for Moriarty, 13-15. This one's long. That makes it 13-16. So the front line for Los Alamos right now is Michelle Macias and Cien Toliez, and Angelina Pasalaco. Serving is Hannah Bergman. Whoa! And she just, she just powered it right through Anissa Chavez. Anissa tried to get a hold of it and she just misplayed it, hit her on the shoulder, in the forearm, and then wound up just zooming off. Anissa standing out there laughing because she thought she had it, I guess. So right now we're going to have
what's that signal?
Well, the only thing I figured out is maybe somebody was in the net.
But, they put two hands up, and
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. I'm not sure I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, he just held both hands up above him, the official. So anyway, Hannah Bergerman will serve for Los Alamos and powers it into the net.
Boy, and Hannah pretty upset with herself with that serve. She had a pretty good thing going, just didn't care for that one apparently.
No.
18-14 here, or 14-18 rather, as the Toppers with a free ball back to the other side. Moriarty trying to set something up, but they can only slap it backwards. Pasalacqua out on the edge to Michelle Macias, but Macias hits the tape with her spike kill attempt. So and it's going to get Moriarty ball. 15-18 in the score now.
Yeah, Sophia Mares. They will serve at 15-18. Comes to Anna Kirkland, up the front now to Michelle Macias. She takes a lot off of it, so Moriarty, they have a golden opportunity here, and they take full advantage of it as they get it to Carly Niche. And Carly, a good athlete, good athlete. We've seen her volleyball and basketball, and she put that thing, it was a perfect set, and she just took total advantage of it. Put it right down in front of the back line, makes it now 16-18. Comes to Anna Kirkland. She has to go down on one knee to get it. Comes to Michelle Macias and blocked at the net by Carly Niche. So Carly Niche and Sienna Rios, they team up. And so right now, Mike, it's 17-18.
Wow.
And serving is going to be Sophia Mares. So Sophia, she can tie this ball game up. A little floater. Picked up by Los Alamos. They're going to set up Michelle Macias again. Michelle's shot goes long.
Oh, boy.
18-18.
And Michelle did not look comfortable in either one of those last two hit attempts. And Toppers were super, super loose up until about 3-4 minutes ago. Now they were beaming and smiling. Those are gone.
Yeah, that really is. Solien Telyaz gets it. And wow. Beautiful, beautiful shot by Solien, the 5'10" senior, as she puts it right in the coffin corner on the right side of the court. Makes it now 19-18, and now Gianna Bonelli has checked in for Los Alamos. She will serve. She's a 5'6" junior. Nice serve, picked up by Soraya Chavez, and they get it over to Carly Niche once again. Carly powers it across, picked up by Los Alamos, comes to Sienna Rios. Now Ashley Hammond. Ashley has her shot partially. Well, Carly Niche going up with a block, and she just got tangled up with it. She tried to get in the block, and the ball just kind of rolled down her body, and she just ended up trying to get a hold of it. She goes down laughing, but she's been playing a fantastic ball game so far. So Anissa Chavez just takes a lot off of it to get it to Ashley Hammond. Hammond's shot is blocked at the net by Carly Niche. And Carly Niche has just been a power at that net on defense. And it's now 19-20.
Niche not super tall either.
No, she's not. This serve is going to go long by Anissa Chavez. So the Hilltoppers now Anna Kirkland will serve. The front line for the Hilltoppers is Ashley Hammond, Callie Goda, and Angelina Pasalacqua. And that's a good one. And whoa, there's a perfect ace by Anna Kirkland. Just sailed across. It was about half speed, and it just kind of sailed over everybody. And Moriarty just kind of watched it fall down into the corner.
Could not have been placed better by Anna Kirkland. And boy, did the Toppers need that one. Now knocking on the door, putting this one away finally, 22-19, as the Pintos call their second time out here. But, what a turnaround here for the Pintos. They were, like I said, they were down 7-1 and just really it's completely 100% out of sync early in this set. Toppers looked like, they were gonna walk away with this one pretty easily. Then things got really tight. Moriarty actually took a brief lead, but Toppers have been able to string a couple points together and go up 22-19 with Kirkland serving.
So Anna, the libero for Los Alamos, will serve up by 3 here in set 1. A little floater picked up by Soraya Chavez, and they're going to set up Miranda Quintana. And Hilltoppers get it to Callie Goda. And Moriarty is going now, this time going to set up Carly Niche. And Carly's shot is long. Nope.
Oh, they're going to say it was touch.
No, they're going to say touched by Los Alamos.
All right. I did not see the touch.
Now Carly comes out of the ball game. That's a good thing for Los Alamos, at least. Anyway. See, now serving is Jackie Gonzalez. Down by 2. Comes to the backcourt, picked up there by Los Alamos. They're going to set up Ashley Hammond. And she puts it right through the attempted block by Kiera Hansen. And that's going to go out of bounds off of Moriarty. That'll make it now 23-20. And they'll flip the ball back now to Angelina Pasalacqua. And Angelina will make the serve for Los Alamos. Nice serve is going to be brought up to Kiera Hansen. Hansen with a hard shot picked up by Los Alamos. They get it to Hannah Bergerman. Bergerman's shot is set right back to Los Alamos by Moriarty. I thought that Caligota was going to kill it, but she didn't. So they set up Sienna Rios. And Sienna Rios, and Sienna, she just powers it right through the attempted block of Hannah Bergerman. So now it's 21-23, and Soraya Chavez, she is the libero for Moriarty, and now Joe Palmer wants a timeout. So Joe, that's going to be his second timeout too. So I think it's what, like Mike said, when this thing started off, Hilltoppers had in the first set against Moriarty, was fairly close. And then the Hilltoppers won. The Hilltoppers never wiped them out, but I think the first set was something like 25-21. And then the next set was Hilltoppers won by 6 or 7 points. But anyway, this is kind of deja vu all over again. And set number 1 as Moriarty hanging in there against Los Alamos, 23-21. And so the front line for Los Alamos right now is Ashley Hammond, Callie Goda, and Angelina Pasalacqua. And that is an excellent front line. Soraya Chavez, boy, pretty serve. Picked up by Anna Kirkland to get it to Callie. Hard shot by Callie. Wow. Right off of Soraya Chavez. There wasn't a thing Soraya could do about that.
No, nothing. Callie just got every bit of that ball. And, just saying power. There's just nothing you can do with something coming that quick at you. There's not a whole lot you can do with it.
Set point, Ashley Hammond. And I guess you could call that an ace, I guess. One of the Moriarty girls went down to her knee to try to get it. It just came up about 3 or 4 feet. And another girl tried to get it and came up a couple of feet. And then finally just dropped on the floor. So that's it. So 25-21. I think that's the same score they had in Moriarty. And so the Hilltoppers take set number 1. So it's and Mike, we got a wild week going on here in Los Alamos, sports-wise. And the tomorrow afternoon, the Hilltopper girls soccer team is in the semifinals against the number 1 team in the state, the Hope Christian Huskies. and they will be playing that game at Hope, at Hope High School. Hope does have their own soccer field, so they'll play that at Hope High School. And unfortunately, we had hoped to be able to make that ball game, but as it just turned out with our crew and everything, it's just we just can't we just can't pull it together tomorrow. So sorry about that. We wanted to bring you that ball game, but we just not able to do it this time. Everybody's got, our crew, everybody has different commitments for a lot of different things. So, but on Friday night, we'll go down to Pewaukee to bring you that district championship game, which we're saying it's a district championship. It's what boils down to is that if Pewaukee wins it, they're the district champion. If Los Alamos wins it, then they're tied for the district. And I'm not sure what the tiebreaker is going to be. We'll have to wait and see if they do have to come up with a tiebreaker. And then on Saturday afternoon, the Hilltopper football team got the number 7 seed. Wow. It's been a long time since we've seen that kind of a seed for Los Alamos.
Yeah, that was that was an excellent seeding for Los Alamos. And boy, I tell you, that was not a seeding I was expecting, a number 7. But Toppers pick up the 7 seed, and they're going to be home on Saturday against Gadsden.
Yeah, Anthony Gadsden.
Wow, Gadsden is about as far away from Los Alamos as you can get and still be in the state of New Mexico. But
Anthony, which actually splits the border between.
Half of Anthony is in Texas, half of it's in New Mexico. So we get the New Mexico side of that, and boy, oh boy, and they get to come up here. So Topper should have the climate advantage. I think it's still 80 degrees down there near the border. So
plus it's they're expecting it to cool off this weekend, but hopefully we'll have good weather but the game's at 1:00 at Sullivan Field. So come on out and support the Hilltopper football team. If you can't, be sure to tune in to the Daily Post YouTube channel. But right now, we're ready for set number 2. The Hilltoppers winning the first set 25-21. Angelina Pasalaca will serve for Los Alamos. And now here comes in the libero.
The changing of the guard.
Soliez every time gets introduced as a starter, and then the libero sends her to the bench. So, and nice. So Anissa Chavez, and she powers one against Caligota. Caligota going up, trying to block it. Actually just got her fingers on it. It goes long, but it's off of Cali. It's off of Cali, so makes it a point. And now Jackie Gonzalez will serve as Moriarty leads 1-0 here in set 2. The Hilltoppers ahead right now, 1-2-0. Jackie doesn't get it across, hits the top of just hits the tape square. Right square into the tape, and then just kind of comes flying backwards. And so now they'll send Ashley Hammond back behind the service line for Los Alamos. Soraya Chavez picks it up. Jackie Gonzalez sets up Sienna Rios. Rios' shot is blocked by Michelle Macias, but they set her up again. So Sienna, can't do it the first time. Well, let me show you how to do it the second time. And that's exactly what she did.
Sienna kind of started to get a little on track there at the end of the first set, and then a really nice spike kill there. She's going to go to the bench immediately, though. That's Moriarty's rotation. I think she had to do that last time she had a nice spike kill. And we're going to have a net foul here on the Pintos. But
what's interesting, Mike, is right now Carly Nish and Sienna Rios are both on the bench. And they've been two of their really key players in that comeback. Jackie Gonzalez is going to set up Anissa Chavez. Anissa with a hard shot. Hilltopper is going to bring it back over to Hannah Bergerman. Her shot is picked up by Anissa Chavez on the back line. And now they bring it up to Solian Teliez. She powers one off of Anissa again. Miranda Quintana brings it across for Pewaukee. And Hannah Bergman, everybody thought Hannah Bergman was going to knock it over. Hannah knocked it back into the backcourt. Hilltoppers weren't ready for it, but they do somehow able to get a hold of it and keep the rally going. And then they get it up to Hannah Bergman. Bergman with the, and I'm not sure what triggers it, but Hannah Bergman with a nice spike kill. And so all the other girls do a somersault. Anyway, a backward somersault, and I'm not sure what triggers a backward somersault. Wow. Miranda Quintana gets the set. And boy, and she shows what she's got. And she just powers it off one of the Hilltoppers and makes it 3-3 ball game. So now the serving now will be Miranda Quintana for Moriarty. Miranda Jr. 3-3 ball game. Nice serve by Miranda, picked up by Anna Kirkland. She gets it up to Hannah Bergman, and then to this time over to Anna Kirkland. To Cheyenne. Switching those numbers is driving me nuts. But anyway, it was actually to Cheyenne Garcia, and Moriarty can't return it, so it makes it now 4-3. And Hannah Bergman will serve for the Hilltoppers.
Hannah Bergman to serve.
So Yen Telyez and Angelina Pasalacqua, and it's interesting too. Gianna Benelli, that's the front line for Los Alamos. So not a real big front line. A little dink across by Moriarty, picked up by the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers, we're going to have a Hilltoppers trying. The ball got knocked over from the right side to the left side, and trying to get to it. Both girls, Gianna Benelli and Cheyenne Garcia, they both charged forward. And they both actually went across the line under the net, both of them. So that was an easy call.
I think one of them bumped into the other, and they both kind of went flying underneath the net.
So the serve hits the tape.
Wow!
But it is dug out nicely for the Hilltoppers by Deanna Foster, but then the Hilltoppers can't get it back across, so it makes it 5-4. Now Moriarty leading in this contest, and there's a net serve by Moriarty, and that net serve that time by Juliana Young makes it 5-5. Ashley Hammond comes back into the ball game, and she joins the front line of Angelina Pasalacqua and Solen Telyez. And serving for Los Alamos right now is Gianna Benelli. Well, I didn't think they were going to get it back. Let's see. They're going to call him for a carry. That was kind of a classic carry.
Yeah, it really was. Mata just kind of got the flat of her hand right underneath the ball. He can't do that, but a little bit of a.
And there's an ace. Wow. I didn't know if that was in or not. Gia Benelli put it. She's serving from the right side of the court. She put it over to the left side, and it looked. I couldn't tell whether it was in or out. We had to wait for the official, the share umpire, that was looking right at it. So it was an easy call for him. Served once again by Gianna. Hard, and Manisa Chavez whacks it. Picked up by Anna Kirkland. Hilltoppers will bring it across. Ball is going to go all the way back. Whoa! The ball went off of Soraya Chavez, and it went off of her backwards. And so she, running backwards, Juliana Young made a really nice save, was able to bump it right back up into the middle of the pack. And the pack decided to start roasting marshmallows, and it turned into a major campfire as they all just stood there and watched. So the Hilltoppers serve, but then they get it up now. So they get it up front now, up to Sophia Marez, and Sophia powers it across for Moriarty. Now Sophia will serve. Ashley Hammond, a little dink. And Sienna Rios was ready for the block. And so Ashley just kind of pushed a little dink right into her, and she couldn't do anything. She just, her timing, everything was off. So now it's going to be Anna Kirkland serving for Los Alamos. They'll get it to Carly Niche. Just no just a little soft shot to the 10-foot line. There's a dink by Callie Goda. Now they're going to set up Carly Niche. Niche's shot picked up on the back line by Los Alamos and then bumped across. Whoa, great save that time by Moriarty. I thought that thing was in for sure, but as it started to hit the court, diving for it. So Moriarty now recovers, and they get it up to Anissa Chavez, and Anissa puts it on the back line, but that shot came across. Hilltopper took a lot off of it, and it was just about to hit the floor. One of the Moriarty girls just dug it out. They were able to get it back up and then continue the rally. Right now it's a 10-6 ball game. And so Anissa Chavez once again with a very, very hard shot picked up by Los Alamos. They'll get it back now to Sienna Rios. Her shot is blocked by Callie Goda. And they're going to say 4 hits. So they're going to say it never came over. We were watching the JV game, and they had a couple of them where the ball they just whacked it right into the net for 4 hits, but they let them keep on playing. So it was kind of weird. Anyway, they bring it up to, well, they were trying to get the set up this time up to Sienna Rios, and all it did was one of those ones where it just comes up and kind of drops it into the top of the net and slides straight down. All you can do is watch it. So anyway, timeout is taken by Michael Bakuskis of Moriarty. As the Hilltoppers leading this ball game 25-20. They took the first set 25-21. So they're 1 set ahead. It's the best 3 out of 5 here in the varsity contest. 4 games to 25 if they need it, and if they need a 5th set, then they only play to 15. But right now, the Hilltoppers in a pretty good stead right now with the 12-6 lead over Moriarty.
Not a conventional set by any means. Just Toppers just kind of scraping together whatever they can get. But it has been effective so far. They've got a solid 6-point lead over the Pintos. Pintos actually have not actually played that bad in this set. Just a little bit. Their timing's just a little bit off, especially on their offense.
Carly Niche gets and whether they're going to call it in or out.
They're going to call it out, and that was really, really close.
Carly,
just punching it over the net was Niche, and it was right on the sideline. I thought it might have grazed the sideline. Apparently it didn't, but very, very close. The Toppers really couldn't do anything with it anyway.
No, they couldn't. It's just I think we got, well, it should. They're going to, well, I thought that.
Well, they announced a block kill.
But it never went over the net.
No, that was about 6 inches below the tape.
Should have been 4 hits.
It was not a block kill.
We never blocked it. The net blocked it. That's about it. So Ryan Chavez picks up the serve from Los Alamos, and they bump it across. Now they're going to set up Callie Goda. Goda's shot is blocked by Sienna Rios. Angelina Pasalakwood, instead of setting, tries to dink it across. Moriarty pops it back to the back line. Anna Kirkland will get it up to front. Gianna Benelli all she can do is try to bump it across. Hits the tape, sets on the tape, drops across. It comes to Ashley Hammond. Hammond tries to whack it and goes right smack into the net. So that makes it now 7-14. And Anissa Chavez will serve.
Looks like Hammond actually had a pretty good look at that and tried to get maybe a little bit too cute, and I think just got her palm on it.
Yes, it just and we're gonna have Sienna Rios. Talk about hand in the cookie jar. Wow.
Boy, and you should see the look on her face, right? She knew she was busted.
Yeah, she stepped across the line under the net. And then when they called it, she just, like Mike said, that look on her face. I mean, a perfect example would be the caught in the act, caught in the cookie jar. Boy, so Anyway, so the Hilltoppers pick up another point, and now Angelina Pasalac was serving for Los Alamos. It's just I don't know whether Sienna, I don't know whether Sienna, whether Soraya Chavez was actually just what she was doing, but I mean, it just that serve came across to her, and she just put her hands out, and it went flying back across the net. I don't think she intended it for that to do that. Miranda Quintana gets the set for Milwaukee. Now the Hilltoppers are going to set up Ashley Hammond off of Soraya Chavez all the way up to the rafters. They bring it down to Miranda Quintana, and Miranda, whoa, that was not out.
Oh, boy.
No way that was not out.
Yeah,
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, they got, that was called long. That
Holy mackerel.
hit the back line, no doubt about it.
Even these old eyes could see that one. My God. I mean, that thing was at least a foot inside.
So, yeah, boy, I'm sure Michael Baguskis wish he had his red challenge flag that he could throw, but they don't have that in high school volleyball. But in any event, 18-7, the Toppers well in command here. And like I said, this is not the prettiest set we've seen the Toppers put together, but
no, it isn't.
They're taking advantage of what they've got, and just kind of pieced everything together. And Moriarty's actually, well, I was going to say that they've actually been a little bit more on the ball, but they're just their shots are just a little bit off, just a little bit low. Just can't quite find the rhythm.
So Angelina Pasalac serves an ace, and then that makes it 19-7. And then Angelina serving again, and this one's going to go into the net. So now it makes it 8-19, and Jackie Gonzalez will serve. Hilltoppers are going to bring it up to Caligota. Boy, great dig out that time by Anissa Chavez, and they bring it up to Miranda Quintana. Now they'll Hilltoppers will set up Ashley Hammond. All she does is push it across. Jackie Gonzalez sets up Kiara Hansen, and Kiara mishits it.
Fouled that one off. Actually had a pretty good look, but just I think caught that one with her pinky and just went absolutely nowhere.
Yes. So now Ashley will serve for Los Alamos, leading by 12 here in set 2. Little floater. Jackie Gonzalez sets up Kiara Hansen, and Kiara, she mishits it. Kiara's having a little problem here. So the other one, she tried to take a whack, and like Mike said, she just got her pinky on it. This one, she just, it was a good set, but she just pushed it straight forward. Hilltoppers serve. Angelina Pasalacos, Soriana Rios going to the floor to pick it up for Los Alamos that time. It was Angelina Pasalacqua, and then the Hilltoppers set up Michelle Macias, and Michelle pounds it down for the 22nd point. 22-8. Wow, didn't expect this. And Ashley Hammond, that just barely cleared the net. Moriarty just somehow dug it out and popped it over the net. The Hilltoppers set up Michelle Macias, and Michelle, nobody touches that one, so she has a clean spike kill, and the Hilltoppers are now up 23-8 here in set 2.
And for Ashley, that was a clean changeup, just complete off-speed pitch. Nobody was looking for it.
No, none whatsoever. Jackie Gonzalez sets up Miranda Quintana. Quintana's shot picked up by Ashley Hammond. She bumps it up to Michelle Macias. All she can do is just bump it across the net. Sienna Rios gets the set. Hard shot by Sienna. Hilltopper set up Michelle Macias. The attempted block by Kiara Hansen goes off of her hands and drops out of bounds. It drops to the floor. 24-8. So here we are at set point in set 2. And Ashley Hammond serving. This is going to go long. And so that makes 25-8. And that's kind of a surprise. Anyway, it makes it a 2-0 lead for Los Alamos in sets. So anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity to say shout out to some of our fine listeners. And so we got Mary who's listening in Texas, Brenham, Texas, as she calls it, the Piney Woods. And of course, Aunt Bobby tuning in Albuquerque. And we have Foggy, who likes to tune in from here from Los Alamos. And then Debbie and Mike, who take really good care of me. Anyway, and also tuning in, Russ also listening, and Tammy from Albuquerque, Dean listening from Lubbock, Texas, and Kent from up in Denver, actually up in Littleton, Colorado. Some very, very fine people tuning in to Hilltopper Volleyball here this evening.
And of course, we always want to say hi to super fan Gary Hofek, who listens in, and you always know whether Gary's in the stadium or not. He's not an easy guy to miss.
Yeah, he could be the PA announcer without the microphone.
He didn't need a microphone. What's that?
Yeah,
yeah, but Gary, great super fan here at Los Alamos, and just we've had some classic super fans over the years, and they always make the game a lot of fun, whatever it is.
Yes. And also want to say hi to Emma Quintana, Miranda Quintana's sister, and Emma listening over in Moriarty, tuning in to the Daily Post YouTube channel. And like I said before, we had a pregame meal with your grandparents. So at Subway, one of the few places open in Los Alamos after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
This place is turning into a ghost town. It's like going to Vaughn, and
well, they have the diner there, don't they, in Vaughn?
Penny's Diner, famous Penny's Diner there in Vaughn. Half the town. It's officially listed as a ghost town, but what keeps it going is it's on that highway on the way down to Roswell. So you have to go through Vaughn to get to Roswell. So that's a major highway right there. Truck traffic like crazy, and they all love the diner. So here we go. Set number 3. Moriarty should be serving as soon as we take care of the liberos. And remind everybody, on Friday night, we'll be in Pewaukee. And Pewaukee defeated Los Alamos here 3-1 in their first meeting. So the Hilltoppers looking for revenge, and more Pewaukee really looking for revenge because Los Alamos has stolen the district title away from them for what? At least 18, 19, 20, 21, 4 years. 4 years in a row. They've stolen. They have just walked in there and sneaked that title away from Pewaukee.
Yeah, and I promise you, Pewaukee loves that district title.
Boy, do they ever. There'll be a big crowd there, and so we're going to have a double hit called against Los Alamos. Miranda Quintana serving for the Pintos, and they pick up the first point. Nice serve by Miranda, dug out by Gianna Bonelli up to Ashley Hammond. Hammond shot toward the corners, played by Soraya Chavez, up to Angelina Pasalacqua. Pasalacqua in the backcourt, tried to bump it up, but it didn't go very far, so trying to come all the way from practically the back line. That time was Anna Kirkland trying to get to it. She could not get to it. She got a fist on it, but that's about all. And now Miranda serves it into the net. So that's going to make it 1-2. And here comes Ashley Hammond, 5'9" senior.
Ashley closed out the second set with a nice run from the service line. See if she can keep it up here.
Yes. So Kiara Hansen gets the set, and Angelina Pasalacqua. It comes over now to Danny Trelieu. And Danny, well, she didn't put a whole lot on it, but she was on the right side, and she hit it toward the left, and it kind of hit the tape, rolled a little bit across the tape, and then fell in. So Miranda Quintana with a hard shot. Danny Trelieu gets the set. And then Danny, the 6'1" sophomore, but she puts it into the net. And now coming into the ball game will be Cadence Key for Los Alamos, and she's going to replace Ashley Hammond. And Juliana Young will serve for Moriarty. Nice serve, and Cadence Key plays it for Los Alamos. They get it up front to Callie Goda. Everybody stopped play. I don't know what. I thought they called something because all of a sudden after Hilltoppers hit it, they got it to Callie Goda, and then when Callie hit it, everybody just kind of froze.
Yeah, I thought they were going to call something, and yeah, nobody was moving.
Yeah, it was just, and there's a Callie Goda serving up an ace for Los Alamos.
So right in that dead spot, right in the middle of the floor.
Yeah, it's amazing how many shots you get into that area. It's amazing how many times you're going to come away with the point. And so Callie this time brings it into that open area again. This time Soraya Chavez diving for it, and she tries to bump it up, actually bumps it up over the net, and then out of bounds. Callie Goda still serving. This one is picked up by Miranda Quintana. She sets up Sienna Rios, and now the Hilltoppers put up Michelle Macias, and Michelle goes long with her spike. So that makes it now 4-5.
But you see how Moriarty was set up pre-serve on that one. Everybody punched, kind of pinched into the middle, trying to prevent Callie from doing that again.
Yes. So Danny Trelieu gets the set, comes right to the back line, picked up. Carly Niche will get it for Los Alamos over to Anna Kirkland. Now it's going to come to Michelle Macias, and Michelle double block kill that time by Sienna Rios and Carly Niche. And when those two girls are on that front line, I'm telling you, it makes a big difference in the way Moriarty plays. So Sophia Morez still serving. It's 5-5 right now. Little floater picked up by Cadence Key. They're going to get it to Danny Trelieu. She's going to make sure she got it across the net that time. I mean, she hit it, and it must have cleared the net she's right in front of the net. It must have cleared the net by 3 feet. And she wasn't taking any chances on hitting that one into the net. And Moriarty picks up the point. It's now 6-5. Michelle Macias gets the set. Her shot comes across, and so, wow, Anissa Chavez. Wow, she gets the set on the left side of the net, and she just whacks it right into the body of Anna Kirkland, the libero for Los Alamos. And so now the Hilltoppers want to take a timeout, as Joe Palmer doesn't like what he sees here, as Moriarty takes the 2-point lead, 7-5. So the first set, Mike, was pretty close. Second set was a wipeout by Los Alamos, and now Moriarty, making it tight again.
So yeah, just a couple of nice points there in a row for the Pinto. Sienna Rios with a nice block, and then Anissa Chavez. She's had a couple of really nice swings tonight, but that was a really nice looking swing to pick up the point, put the Moriarty Pintos up by 2 here. Still early in the third set. Toppers call timeout, and let's see what
the adjustments they've made here. So
yeah,
Sophia Morez will serve. And Caden's Key picks it up for Los Alamos in the back line. They set up Michelle Macias. Hard shot by Michelle is picked up by Juliana Young. Hilltoppers now will set up Michelle again. And this time Miranda Quintana diving for it. Can't get to it. And so that makes it now 6-7. Hannah Bergman will come in to serve for Los Alamos in the backcourt right now. With her will be Cadence Key along with Anna Kirkland. Hannah serves an ace.
Wow, that was that one was kind of trapped there by right in front of Chavez. Chavez did get I think her fist on it, and then went and her return went straight at Sofia Mates, and she kind of did a limbo thing to avoid it. That was impressive.
Yes, it was. So the Hilltoppers knock it into the net. Makes it now. It's now 8-7. Moriarty serving. Juliana Young, the server. Sophia Rios. They get it actually. Jackie Gonzalez. And Jackie, I haven't seen Jackie try to spike one yet, and they get it to Sienna Rios, and Rios just puts it just a little. She just kind of pops up a little pop fly, which comes down around the 10-foot line, and Los Alamos nobody moved. They just let it drop. Anna Bergman. Whoa. She was going for Sullivan Field on that one. That thing flew across and whammed into the wall. 10-7 right now. And Anissa Chavez serving, and they bring it. And Moriarty is very nice enough to pop up a perfect set for Solian Teliez. She just goes up and with the left hand, just a little tap straight down. Front line. Solian Teliez, Ashley Hammond, and Angelina Pasolacqua. Gianna Benelli serving. Hannah Bergman back there in the backcourt along with Anna Kirkland. So the serve by Gianna. That is blocked at the net by Solian Teliez. Comes right back to Solian, and then she kills it. Solian they tried a little dink, and Solian blocked it. Then they pushed it right back to her, so this time she just let it fly. And there it goes again.
Wow. Almost the exact same play, just a bump up by Moriarty. Got a little too close to the net, and Solian right there to just put it straight down.
Yeah, deja vu all over again. She is. So the serve comes to the Soraya Chavez, and we're going to have double hit called on Moriarty. It makes it 11-10, and Gianna Benelli still serving for Los Alamos. Nice serve, barely clears the net, dug out nicely by Soraya Chavez, and they set up Carly Niche, and now Solian Teliez again. Great dig out this time by Soraya Chavez, but when she comes back across the net, it sails out of bounds. So it makes it 12-10, and Gianna Benelli back behind the service line for Los Alamos. She's been there a while now. Soraya Chavez picks up the serve. Miranda Quintana and Angelina Pasolacqua and Solian Teliez, they just team up right in front of her. And I'm not sure what they're calling. That looked like a block kill to me. But.
Well, yeah, I think it actually went straight down the net, though. And
yeah, I guess so.
So Miranda Quintana able to just get that through the block. That was a good block by Los Alamos, and Ashley Hammond comes back. No doubter there, just a wide open court to get the side out back for Los Alamos over there on the left side, and the entire Moriarty defense was over on the top or right side, and Ashley just had a complete wide open court.
Yeah, actually, Hammond just drilled it down. Here comes Sienna Rios. Nice shot by Sienna. She was on the right side and put it over to the left side and almost into the corner. Makes it now a 12-13. Moriarty will serve, and they'll send back their libero, Soraya Chavez, to serve.
And Rios has had some really, really nice hits in this game. After every single one of them, she goes to the bench without fail.
Yeah, really. Comes to Cali Goda. I don't think that ever made it over the net.
But close to getting over the net.
They're calling a block by Los Alamos, but that never made it over the net.
But that wasn't even close.
So they set up Sophia Marez, and she whacks away, and her shot goes long, just long, barely, and makes it now 14-12. And Angelina Pasalacqua will serve for Los Alamos. Up to the front it comes. Miranda Quintana, hard shot, dug out by our libero. And now Gianna Benelli from the back court. Boy, and she drilled one across, picked up by Moriarty. Now the Hilltoppers set up once again Danny Trelieu. And Trelieu if she gets it across, it's going to be immediately brought back across by Sophia Marez. And that makes it now 13-14. And Miranda Quintana down by two sets, but Moriarty hanging in there. Serve comes now to Anna Kirkland over to Ashley Hammond. Hammond's shot is blocked, comes right back into the Hilltopper territory. They bring it across the net. Now they will set up and Anissa Chavez, and it comes across to Cali Goda, and then they try to set up. They did try to set up. Let's see, I think that was Jackie Gonzalez, but she couldn't do anything with it. 13-15 or 15-13 now. Ashley Hammond serving for Los Alamos, leading by 2. And there's I'm telling you, Anissa Chavez. That was a one hard shot. Boy, you could hear that ball. You could just hear that ball all the way up here. When they made the block, it was just a wacko. And fantastic hit by Anissa. But the Hilltoppers play it very well. And but Moriarty comes away with the point as Sophia Marez smashes it down for the Pintos. It makes it now 14-15. Serve into the net. And that was Juliana Young.
And that's the second time she's been back there, and neither has been close to getting over the net.
So now here comes Cali Goda for Los Alamos. Goes to the back line, and now up to the front line. And Miranda Quintana. Her shot is dug out. It comes to Michelle Macias. She takes a lot off of it. Easy play for Moriarty, but they set it up too close to the net. Anissa Chavez couldn't do anything with it. It was just tipped back over by Los Alamos, and then we're going to have a net foul. Well, let's see. They're calling a net foul on. Is this on Los Alamos? I don't know. Maybe the net foul. Maybe the net foul on Los Alamos was first because of the Moriarty girl. I mean, she really slammed it into the net. But anyway, right now it's 15-16.
Yeah, that looked like one of those WWF things where they're bouncing people off the ropes, and
really,
yeah, everybody was going off the net there.
Sophia Marez will serve. Little floater. Michelle Macias plays it, and then she's in the middle, runs around over the left side of the net, gets the set, dug out nicely by Moriarty. Then to Solian Tellez. Whoa, my heavens. We had
Anissa Chavez going into the bench, knocked over one of the chairs. She looks like she's okay.
Yeah,
she went hard into the bench. Didn't even think about slowing down there. Boy, that's those chairs, they're nicely padded, but they're not meant to be gone into their head long. Anissa looks okay though. That was
boy, I tell you, she gave it her all. I'll tell you that. My
A
God.
for effort.
Boy, fantastic. Hannah Bergerman with the serve at 17-15. Carly Niche with a nice hit. Hilltoppers are going to get it to Michelle Macias. Whoa. That's too bad. A great shot by Michelle Macias was dug out. Beautiful dig out by Juliana Young, but it comes up off of Juliana, and nobody else for Moriarty can do anything with it. So it makes it 18-15, and Bergerman serves an ace. So Hannah flies one across to make it 19-15, and so now Michael Baguskis wants a timeout for Moriarty as he finds himself down by 4 here in set 3, 19-15.
Wow, so the Toppers and the Pintos were going back and forth in this set, but finally Los Alamos kind of getting in the groove a little bit. Have reeled off several straight points here and put a little space between them and the Pintos. A couple of nice hits there by Michelle Macias, and so Yen Teliez in this set has been all over the place. A couple of block kills for her, a nice spike kill. So Toppers 19-15, getting close to being able to put the bow on this one.
Yeah, Solian's been a real power up at that net, and especially in this set. So we Hannah Bergerman serving up to the front it comes, and I think it's gonna. Yeah, they're gonna say it never got across the net. That was Anissa Chavez going up with a hard shot, but it never cleared the tape. So it makes it now 20-15 as Hannah will serve again. So here comes Bergerman. Wow, what a serve by Hannah. But they do get it to Carly Niche. Carly tries to, from the left side, tries to find the corner on the right side, and that one goes long and wide. Makes it now 21-15. And Hannah Bergerman, 5'9" junior, will serve once again. And she serves it into the net. Can't stand prosperity, they say. And Anissa Chavez will take the ball. Down by 5.
Anissa Chavez serving.
So Anissa Chavez and Moriarty. She's going to, and this one's going to go long. Just barely long.
Anissa, I think, tried to put a little extra mustard on that one. It maybe just a hair too much.
Yeah, Anna Kirkland was just trying to decide whether to go for it or not. Finally, the last second pulled away.
Gianna Benelli serving.
So here comes Gianna Benelli. She had in that last set, she had a pretty good run at the service line. Comes to Miranda Quintana. Hilltoppers will set up Solen Teliez. Her shot is blocked by Sienna Rios. Comes to Ashley Hammond. Hammond across. Soraya Chavez up to the front. Comes to Miranda Quintana. Quintana's shot is blocked and then comes back over to Sienna Rose, who just pushes it across the net. Hilltoppers bring it back again, and now Sienna, this one is long. So Sienna Rios with a nice shot, but it's a pretty good net play that time by both sides.
I thought we were going to go into a little bit of jungle ball there for a second, but both teams ended up, they were able to settle down and get back into their offense. And then Rios, big hard shot, but that one went long. So because she missed it, Gene, she gets to stay in the game. Had that dropped in, they would have pulled her out immediately.
Oh, yeah, she'd have. Get her out of there. Yeah, it's been amazing because, the way the rotation sets up, and then you have the two girls like Sienna Rios and Carly Niche up there at the net, and just really doing a fantastic job. And then the next thing you know, they're sitting next to each other on the bench. So I would think I would keep one of them in there all the time.
Yeah, you would think so. But 23-16, and Benelli still on the service line trying to close this one out. And she serves like she did in the last set. She may just do it.
Yeah, she might, yes. Sienna Rios comes to the back line, and now Sylvian Teliez. Her shot is blocked. Comes right back to the Hilltoppers. Ashley Hammond gets the set. Nice dig out that time by Juliana Young, and bumped across by the Hilltoppers by Anissa Chavez. Comes up once again to Sienna Rios. Both teams are keeping this ball alive. I don't know how in the world they are. And there's a shot all the way toward the corner in the back. Gianna Benelli dives to the floor to get it. Comes up to Carly Niche. Niche over to Sienna Rios. Rios brings it across. Hilltoppers try to dunk from the 10-foot line. Angelina Pasalacqua tries to pop it across. And I'm not sure what they're for some. Anyway, whatever happened, they're going to say, okay, well, we got to play this one over. Jump ball, they say.
I'm not sure what the issue was.
Yeah,
was there an inadvertent whistle or something? I didn't.
Yeah, maybe
that looked like a pretty.
Yeah, I didn't see anything wrong, and Hilltoppers had hit it into the net. And now to Miranda Quintana, and Miranda's shot goes long, and so that will bring it up to match point. And 8 match points for Los Alamos right now, and Gianna Benelli, like Mike says, can close this set out also. Sienna Rios, dug out by Gianna Benelli. Sylvian Teliez. Boy, she whacks it. A beautiful save by Soraya Chavez. Right back to Sue Sylvian. And then Sylvian goes long. So it makes it now 17-24. Jackie Gonzalez will serve for Moriarty. Jackie, a senior. Down by 7. Little floater. Angelina Pasalacqua picks it up, and they set up, and they set up Ashley Hammond, and Ashley puts it into the net. So that two match points saved by Moriarty. Jackie Gonzalez, and whoa! That one comes across to Moriarty, and Moriarty can't return it, but that on that last play. On the return by Moriarty, everybody charged up. They were all up around the 10-foot line, and the ball came to Sylvian Teliez, and she tried to push it over the pack, and behind it, the entire back court was open. She tried to push it into that back court and couldn't get it over there far enough. But anyway, that will do it as the Hilltoppers take this set 25-18, and so the Hilltoppers take it in 3 sets. So the Hilltoppers now, they go to 16-6 on the season. They're 6-1 in district play with one game left. Moriarty is going to go to 13-9, and they are 2-5 in district play. So tomorrow afternoon, the Hilltopper girls are going to in the semifinals of the state soccer tournament. We wanted to broadcast that, but it just didn't work out to all our schedules, and we weren't able to work that out. But we'll be on the air on Friday night from Pewaukee to bring you the ball game. If Pewaukee wins it, they're the outright district champion. If the Hilltoppers win it, they're tied. And then I'm not sure what the tiebreaker will be. Usually it's the tiebreaker usually play again on Monday at a neutral court, but we'll see what the district comes up with. But then on Saturday afternoon, the Hilltopper boys football team who made it to the state playoffs with a very nice 7 seed, and the Hilltoppers last couple of games, they've just been on fire. The last 3 games, their district games were just amazing. But Valley came in to play here, and we thought Valley was a very good team, and Hilltopper took care of them without any trouble whatsoever. So anyway, it's they're going to play Gadsden, and that's going to be Saturday afternoon at Sullivan Field. Come on out to Sullivan Field for some nice, good high school football. Otherwise, tune in to the Daily Post YouTube channel. So, Mike, the strange match.
A little bit. Both teams they're really gutting it out. They're not going to. Neither team won a whole lot of style points, I think, tonight. But in any event, the Toppers hold on. Just too many weapons, too much firepower, and Moriarty, like I said, really gutted this one out for a while, and had a chance to keep things alive in that third set, but just too many things happening for the Toppers. Too many good things, and the defense was pretty solid tonight against the Moriarty Pintos. Anissa Chavez, very, very solid player for them. Just never did get on track tonight. She had a couple of nice shots, but just consistency wise, just never did get into her groove. And she was their big weapon, and for this evening, and Toppers pretty well contained her. And like I said, she just never got much going for the Toppers tonight. Couple of nice showings early on in this. Hannah Bergman looked really good in the first couple of sets, and then in that third set, Teliez, who pretty solid ball game, especially in that first set, really came on in the third set, helped the Toppers put that one away. Also, a nice contest tonight for Angelina Pasalacqua. Distributed the ball very, very well tonight. Got a lot of people involved in the offense. So good job there. And just a lot of pretty solid. No huge numbers popped out at us tonight, I don't think, Gene, but all around pretty solid showing for the Toppers. Took advantage of what they had, and just able to hold serve here in what, again, a little bit of a tricky contest when you've got a big match coming up immediately after a match like this. It's not that hard to overlook somebody, especially someone like the Pintos, whom the Toppers had no trouble with down there in Moriarty. So you always have to wonder, are they looking past this at all? And really, that really wasn't much of a factor tonight. Toppers able to hold serve the way they needed to, and set up that big showdown this coming weekend with the Pewaukee Valley Elkettes.
And we will be down in Pewaukee to bring her that ball game. It's set for nominal start at 6 o'clock. It's a regular district contest, so they'll have the C team and the JV ahead of it. So it's you never know. I think the last of it, when we played Pewaukee here, the C team and the JV were pretty well matched, and I don't think we went on until after 7 o'clock. But we'll try to keep you posted as to what is going on. But that'll be the next time we're going to be on the air. So tune in, everybody. And so hope you enjoyed the ball game tonight. The Hilltoppers take it in three sets against Moriarty and move on. So right now they have lost one district game. They got one district game left, and that is against Pewaukee on Friday night, and we'll be there. This is Gene Mortensen for Mike Mays and for John McHale, Nate Lindback, and for Carol Clark of the Daily Post. I want to thank Carol for making all this possible. And so have a great tomorrow, everybody, and you can make it an even better Wednesday. All you got to do is put a little love in your heart. Don't forget to hug that penguin, but the most important thing you can always do is just be excellent to each other. And night, sweetie pie. I love you, honey. Boy, do I miss you, sweetie. Bye-bye, everybody.